And so, this is one I haven't done yet, the driver's side. So just get your pry tool in here and very carefully just pop this out. It's pulling towards you, and just kind of pop it out. You'll see it, pry on this a little bit here. Just be careful. It pops out.
Screws. One back in here, you can barely see it because it's kind of dark. And one here, and then one here. Those are the 3 screws after you pop the mirror out. Take those out. And then here is the little clip. Got to do this clip. Pry it down a little bit with the pry tool. Leave your pry tool in this crack right here. Leave it in this crack. And then work your way around here, and there's another clip like right in here that will come loose as well. And after that's loose, then there's a clip at the top. You need to undo this connector, undo your camera connector if you've got 360 cams. Undo that connector, and you see that little clip right here? You pull that towards you a little bit, and then the top of the mirror is going to slide up, and the bottom part slides down. Slides apart, and then you can get this whole, this one's silver, this whole cover comes off, and you can thread it through the mirror through it, so you don't have to undo all these connectors. If you want, you can undo all these, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so putting these new sequential mirror blinkers on, and so I've already got these swapped out here. This is the original one it just flashes, just an LED that flashes. And then this is the one that is the sequential one. So as you can see here, I'm kind of doing this a little bit backwards because I've already got this one apart and I'm going to put it back together. But you see the 2 screws there, right there. Those got to come off. There's 2 little clips. And then there's also freaking 2-sided tape on this piece here. So be careful when you're prying this light out of here, because you got to kind of wedge it out of this case, because it's right here is a piece of 2-sided tape, and it's super strong. So you got to be real careful and get this off, or I can see that you could easily break this fin off. So be careful of that when you're taking this apart. The way this thing works, I'm gonna try to do this while I'm holding my phone, is it slides together basically. So it kind of slides together, and there's clips. So first off, there's 3 screws. When you first pop this out, you're going to pop the mirror out. You just take a little tool, take a little pry tool like this, and you get in there, and you can really even get in there with your fingers, and you just pull the edge of the glass and kind of pop it. So you can see it's got those little clips kind of all around the clip onto the mirror, the piece that rotates the mirror back and forth. So when you pry on this, it's going to pop that. All them little clips off are going to pop off of this wheel here, and this is going to come free. If you want to, you can disconnect all those connectors. I didn't. I'm just going to thread it through this, thread it back through here, so I didn't have to undo all those. I did undo this connector for the 360 mirror, put that back on, because it was kind of in the way of this little bracket. That's another one you got to be careful of. So anyway, to start with, you're going to pop the mirror out. Then you're going to see 3 screws. There's going to be a screw here, and this is on this model. Screw here, here, and then back in here. 3 little T10s. Just pop those out, and then there's a little clip here. You reach inside here, you'll pull that clip, and then pull it down a little, and then you see there's another clip that you got to get. You're going to be prying it with your pry tool. You're prying it with your pry tool like this. This one's going to pop off, and then when this comes down, the whole top can lift off. So it's like, it's like slit down here on like this, and then when, it slides up. But the last thing you got to do is, before you lift it up, there's this little clip right here. You got to pull that forward. I actually freaking snapped it off, so I got it fixed. But if you pull on this tab a little bit, be careful. It's brittle, and it's kind of over compressed onto it. So
you know, this is an old car, man. This stuff's kind of brittle. So that one snapped, fixed it, but just be careful. You got to pull it back towards you this way a little bit as you're lifting up on the mirror case, and these two, the top and bottom will come apart. Hope that makes sense. Once you get that there, then you can get the whole, you know, the whole mirror assembly will come off like this. And you can just swap out, you know, the blinker inside there, and then, you know, put it together in reverse order. So the other one should be a lot easier now that I know, because the freaking video that I had to do this was not accurate. The one that was on the website, it was on Amazon, was a slightly different Mercedes, I guess. So it wasn't the right screws, it wasn't the right clips, all of it. Of course, I had to figure all this stuff out myself. But if you guys got any questions, let me know. I'll post it up, a picture of, you know, a video of what it looks like with the blinkers once it's done. And there you go, sequentials. I think it's kind of cool too. The other ones were just clear glass or whatever, clear plastic, and these are just a black smoked. So I think it actually looks a little better even when they're not on, but it's pretty slick. I don't think they're quite as bright. And I did read about that, because they're not like quite as bright as I think the OEM ones, you know, the flashy stuff, but I'm not worried about that. I mean, everything else, I got blinkers and everything else, so this is more just a cosmetic thing in my opinion, and I think it looks freaking super cool. Good luck if you want to do it. Hit me up. I'll try to help if you got any questions later.